This is a morning update for Hurricane Joaquin from DelrayVAWeather.com. It's currently about 8 a.m. on October the 1st. The National Hurricane Center just issued their 8 a.m. update advisory for the hurricane. And what you see here is the latest probability model path. This again indicates the likelihood over the entire blue bubble of the hurricane making landfall. So currently it's showing that the hurricane could make landfall as far south as Morehead City, North Carolina, or as far north as southeastern Massachusetts. Again, it's a probability curve. It doesn't mean that the center of the storm is going to follow the black line. This is a change from yesterday. Yesterday, the path probability curve showed it coming into the mid-Atlantic. Currently, it's showing it more easterly path for the hurricane. That is beginning to sort of mirror what the European model has been saying for several days. Okay, this is the latest GFS, a GFS 6Z. Joaquin is shown right down in this area here. And if we advance this on, you see right in this period of the projection that shows a hook in a little bit to the east coast, and then a more northerly path just skirting eastern Massachusetts. Again, this is a change from yesterday. Yesterday, the GFS did show it coming in to North Carolina. Okay, switch to this. This is the latest European model. This was run at midnight. European model is only run twice a day at midnight and noon Greenwich time. And this shows Joaquin down here just off the Bahamas. And if we advance this forward, right here you see a hook in towards the east coast, but then it proceeds out to sea in a northeasterly direction. It's been saying this now for several days. There's been a very little change in the European model over the last 3 or 4 days. Okay, this is the Canadian model, the midnight run of the model. Again, they only run it twice a day. And this is showing actually a landfall in the North Carolina area, probably near Morehead City. This is currently set for about 2 a.m. on Sunday. So it's showing a landfall in the Morehead City area, Hatteras Island area, sometime about 2 a.m. on Sunday. Okay, this is the UK model out of Great Britain. Again, this is only run twice a day. This is the midnight run of the model. It's showing the Joaquin down here off the Bahama Islands, and then if we advance this up a bit, about let me see what time it is here. About 8 a.m. on Saturday, it starts a northerly move, and again continues north, makes a hook a little bit into the east coast, and then brushes the eastern Massachusetts area about Monday at 8 p.m. This is similar to what is suggested by the GFS6Z. Okay, this is the Japanese model. I believe this is actually only run once a day, about noon GMT, Greenwich Mean Time. So it's this is kind of an old model. This is was actually initialized at 8 a.m. yesterday, and again, this is Joaquin down here off the coast of the Bahamas, and if we advance this up to this is going to be Sunday 8 a.m. It's showing an impact in somewhere near the South Carolina Georgia border. Okay, this is the GFDL. This is a hurricane model. It's basically run off of data that comes out of the GFS. This is showing a impact probably near Morehead City about 2 a.m. Sunday. That's 78 hours out, and then it will come inland and sort of dissipate fairly rapidly. Okay, this is the Navy model. This one's run twice a day. This is the midnight run of the model. Apparently, that model run had problems because there are missing frames. This is one of the good frames about Sunday 8 p.m. showing an impact in the South Carolina Georgia border, very similar to what the Japanese model was saying. Okay, this is the Tropical Tidbits website. It has a really good collection of graphs and data. And this is the spaghetti model. This shows the tracks being projected by many different models. As you can see here, we have a lot of the models now clustering from the Virginia border down through the South Carolina Georgia border. That's a change from yesterday. They were more clustered a little further north, but they're showing now a much further southerly potential if it does impact the United States. There are still now many models that are taking it out to sea and never touching the east coast of the United States. Okay, this is an intensity guidance. This is a little bit of a change from yesterday. Yesterday we didn't have any models suggesting Cat 5. Now we have 2 models that say it could develop into a Category 5 storm. They're looking at 48 hours from 2 a.m. This morning. So we're looking at Saturday 2 a.m. If it does develop into a Cat 5, that's the time period, sometime in Saturday. All the models now show this to be a Cat 1 or stronger, and we're talking about that it's going to stay at a Cat 1 potentially for the next 2, certainly potentially 3 to 6 days. So we got a long period where it could still be a hurricane. Okay, the takeaway of this, we're going to have a lot of rain over the weekend. Most of the rain from Sunday morning, midday Sunday to now is going to be totally unrelated to the track that the hurricane takes. It's really independent of that. So we're under a flood watch here in Northern Virginia through 8 p.m. Saturday. So we're definitely going to get a lot of rain. We're probably going to get between 2 and 5 inches by the evening of Saturday. We're going to have very gusty winds. We're going to have gusts that probably are going to be in the 20 to 30 mile an hour range through certainly Saturday. If Joaquin does hit the mid-Atlantic or the southeast, that period of gusty winds is going to be extended. Okay. The other thing you should remember here is that this is not an exact science. Even though some of these models are trending east, you still should make preparations for a hurricane strike. It can be as little as making sure you have batteries, a working flashlight, a radio that works. Certainly, maybe you have a little extra food in the house in case you're stuck indoors. It's also worth having some cash around because if we do lose power, which actually is still a possibility, even if we don't have a hit of the hurricane, it's worth having a little extra cash in case your favorite ATM machine happens to be in a power outage area. As far as extra water for the DC area, I think that's probably overkill. In all likelihood, in a city environment like we have here, it's very little likelihood that power is going to be lost to the water system pumps. Okay, if you have any questions about Joaquin or the weather, give me a tweet at PatPend, P-A-T-P-E-N-D, and I'll try and answer them. I do answer all the questions that I get. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.